Mark Zuckerberg promises less censorship on Facebook as he scraps biased third-party fact checkers. You see this?
Well, I mean, he was trying to push an agenda, and I think he's realized that people have rejected the agenda. And I think that he understands that he needs to make changes or people are going to reject his platforms. For the last 10 plus years, Google, Meta, Twitter, all these companies have basically worked together to craft a narrative. Yeah. They have become the controllers of the perception of reality. Well, that's a problem because most of the discussion happens here. So at what point do we go from this being private companies to them controlling free speech and manipulating the perception? And because of the Twitter files, we figured out that they were in fact controlling the narrative. They were boosting up viewpoints that they wanted, and they were using bot networks to promote and fake traffic to promote their narrative and then suppressing opposing voices. That is creating a false perception of reality in society. And that's why when we go out in the world, it doesn't look like what it looks like online. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to reality. Guys, today we have Andy and DJ
Cruz, the internet.
That's what we're going to do. That's what CTI stands for. This is where we put topics up on the screen. We speculate on what's going on. We figure out what's true, what's not true. I can't remember the intro, bro. It's been 3 weeks.
It's been a minute.
Let's just get right into it.
Hey, how's it
We got
going?
shows within the show.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Q&AF, we got CTI, we got Real Talk, and then we got 75 Hard Verses. 75 Hard Verses where people who have completed the 75 Hard program and transformed their lives with it come on the show and talk about how you can do the same thing. If you're unfamiliar with 75 Hard, it is the initial phase of the Live Hard program, which you can get for free at episode 208. The entire program, the entire Live Hard program is free at episode 208. If you're unfamiliar with the Live Hard program, the 75 Hard program, it is the world's most famous mental transformation program in history, and it's free, okay? There's also a book on this. You can get it at andyfrisella.com. It's called The Book on Mental Toughness. It's not required, but it is something that I think people enjoy, especially if you're someone like me that likes to know every single thing about everything that I'm committing to. Go get yourself the book. You're going to like it. And by the way, if you're hearing this, I'm starting 75 Hard today with you, okay? I haven't started 75 Hard this year. I've been out of town and doing some things and kind of getting a good reset. And I figured I'd start when everybody else was wanting to quit. So if you've already started and you've quit, or you've already, you've been waiting to start, let's start today, man. Let's make today the day that we look back and we say that was the day that everything changed. All right. We do have a fee for the show. The fee is just tell people about the show. All right. We're not going to run ads. I'm not going to ask you to buy shit. I do appreciate when you buy shit, especially these, amazing First Form energy drinks. But yeah, we just ask that you help us share the show. We're constantly dealing with censorship, throttling, traffic bans, all that stuff. And hopefully that's going to end soon. But share the show, all right? Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right, what's up?
What's going on, man?
That was kind of a butchered intro.
Yeah, it works.
I got to get back in the routine.
I mean, listen, sometimes, it just takes a minute,
Yeah.
Takes me a minute all the time.
I think you're giving yourself too much credit there.
Maybe, potentially. But yeah, man, what's going on, man? It's been a minute.
It has been.
It's not like I haven't seen you. I've been with you, but
yeah.
But we do have a lot of stuff to cover. It's been a while since you guys have been graced with our voices and domestic terrorism and stuff. A lot of stuff to go through, a lot of stuff to cover, but I wanted to kind of check into something that's happening right now that I thought was pretty interesting. Old horn dogs.
What?
Old horn dogs.
Horn dogs.
Yeah.
Old horn dogs.
You know the guy. Everybody knows old horny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Skip Bayless. Have you heard this shit?
No.
Going on with Skip Bayless? So he's in a lawsuit right now that is alleging that he was going to give up $1.5 million for sex with this hairdresser for the show.
Why would he do that?
Well, I don't know, but Stephen A.
Wait,
Smith.
she said this?
Yeah,
she
saying,
said that
she's alleging
that Skip Bayless said, "I'll give you $1.5 million for sex."
Right.
Come on, man.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, and like, listen. He's old, but in my opinion, anybody that is in some fucking felt pants like this, it might. I don't know.
No, those are pimping.
I don't know. But then I also thought about it too. I'm like, no, there's no way he did that because he's wearing a Dallas Cowboys hat, so he's definitely gay. You know, like there's no way he's doing that.
Bro, come on.
Yep.
$1.5 million to have sex? Is this like to have a relationship or is this to like have sex? Or
no,
what is this?
Just sex. Just straight up.
So her story is, I'm trying to understand.
He's 73, by the way.
Okay. He looks great.
He looks good for 73.
For 73. He's fucking annoying, though. Him and Stephen A. They're both annoying as fuck. I can't believe anybody watches their shit. Real talk. Okay? Stephen A's come around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be the most race baiting motherfucker on the fucking planet. But now I'm starting to like, he's all right. He's coming around.
He's cool.
Skip Bayless. I mean, he might have to pay that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot of money to pay for sex for one time.
A lot, man.
Why the fuck would you do that?
That's a lot. And like, she apparently she's like Muslim or something.
Do they got a picture of her?
I had one, but I mean, it wasn't that. I mean, I don't think.
So what the fuck?
It'd be
so
more
she
like
said, "Hey,
$20."
She said, "So she $20, $20."
That's what I'm saying, like 20.
So
you know?
wait, so Skip Bayless. The story is she said, "Hey, this dude offered me $1.5 million to have sex with him."
Right, and she didn't take it.
That's hard to believe on both sides.
It's hard to believe, man.
It's hard to believe on both sides.
Well, that's what Skip Bayless is saying. I'm sorry, that's what Stephen A. Smith is saying. He said that. The Skip Bayless, quote, the Skip Bayless I know has a hard time giving away $15. Smith said, adding that, quote, he can't imagine Bayless doing that. He's one of the cheapest people I know. So, I mean, I don't know. But here's the other interesting part. Apparently, this same hairdresser, her name's Nushin Faraji. She said she's also like just throwing a bunch of other people under the bus too. This Joy Taylor, one of the hosts there, she's saying that like she's been going around and sleeping with everybody to advance her career. Like, bro, it's just hot mess. And we don't typically get into like the celebrity gossip shit. But I just saw the 1.5 for sex. I'm like, that's interesting.
It doesn't make sense.
It's weird, man. It's weird. But now Joy Taylor's getting fucking blasted on the internet.
So they're saying that she bangs everybody?
All of those dudes, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yep.
Is what it is.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. And I don't know. Guys, tell us what you guys think down in the comments.
I want to know if you think he did or didn't.
Yeah.
I don't, that sounds far-fetched to me.
Did he do it?
Well, did it. But that sounds far-fetched, bro.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. And
I
then
know.
you didn't take it. Like, come on, man. It's 1.5. Like, I'll take it. You know?
Yeah. You suck a dick for 1.5. You would, wouldn't you?
No.
$20, $20.
Fuck no, I need at least like 1.6, bro. Like, 1.5, that's cheap, man. But yeah, man, guys, let's get into the cruise. You guys know how this works. We put headlines up, we talk about them. And if you want to see any of these articles, these pictures, headlines, videos, links, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can find them all linked there for you. So with that being said, let's get into our first couple of headlines here. We got headline number one, numero uno. Most recent stuff we're going to cover, kind of go back in chronological order. Most recently, though, you had the J6 anniversary where they certified the election for DJT. And that was interesting. There was a bunch of weird stuff going on there. There was some laughs, and then some big shot moments. People big leaguing. Come Queen. She got big leagued a few times. I don't know if you saw this clip. So January 5th, they were doing some swearing in of some of the newly elected members of Congress. And then this is a newly elected Congresswoman taking her oath, and then that's her husband in the blue suit. Let's watch what happens here.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your work. Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Okay, sure.
I don't blame him. Listen, bro, people don't respect people that cheated their way into the fucking system. You know, that she doesn't have actual authority, bro. She sucked dicks to get where she's at, and then they cheated.
Yeah.
So I don't blame that man who seems like a good man to fucking snub her. I wouldn't shake her fucking hand either. Look at the damage she's done to the country.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I don't blame him either.
I don't either.
Well, like, and like, there's also too, like, I mean, she's like, you know, this lady has talked so much shit on that side.
Bro, do we not remember right before the fucking election, her calling everybody Nazis? They were calling us and everybody else Nazis.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that guy's a tremendous American for doing that.
American hero right there.
Yeah.
But then I just love her face when he like doesn't shake it.
Yeah. She's like, ooh.
Oh.
I wouldn't want her cooties on me either, bro. Who knows where the she's been today?
Today.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy. But there was a lot of weird stuff going on as well.
She looks like she's wearing something from Star Trek.
She
What
does.
is that symbol?
It's the pantsuit.
Is she from the Enterprise, the USS Enterprise?
I've never
What is
seen-
she's a Klingon, dude. Look at her face.
I've never seen it.
She looks like a Klingon waiting to happen.
What's a Klingon?
One of them ugly with wrinkles in their face.
Like
Brown.
Chewbacca?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh.
Chewbacca's more attractive.
Or she?
than
Are the Klingons the little short ones?
No, that's a Ewok.
Oh,
You're thinking of Star Wars, dude.
listen.
Star
listen.
Trek. It's different. Look over here. That's a Klingon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but doesn't she look like she's getting ready to be one?
I could see it.
Yeah.
The hair, the receding hairline.
She's
is there.
forming to become a Klingon.
I see it. I see it. Actually,
Yeah.
That's.
Nasty ass bitch.
I don't know where her hands been today.
Yeah, that's right.
But
It's been in somebody's pants.
wasn't Doug's. But the crazy thing is, like, I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on. You know, they take this opportunity every single year to try to drum up the worst day in American history.
Did they do it again?
They did it again.
Oh, God.
We'll go with Nancy Pelosi first. One of her people posted this out for her. And it's a lot of yapping, to be honest, but she likes to go into that. 4 years ago today, our nation watched in horror as a terrorist mob stormed the Capitol grounds and desecrated our temple of democracy in a violent attempt to subvert the peaceful transfer of power.
No, that's not what happened, lady. Here's what happened. You stole an election. You intentionally created a diversion so that people would talk about that as opposed to you certifying a fraudulent election. That's what the did. And you know who did that? You. You're the one that did that because you are the one that denied the 20,000 National Guard troops that Trump requested to maintain order. Okay? So let's be real about who did what. You did that. And the reason that you're posting about it is because you know that your ass is on the line and your ass is going to be the one that's caught up in it. And you're trying to deflect it so that you don't get caught up in it. And what difference does it make? You're 80,000 years old. Just say, yeah, I did it. And then kill yourself.
Well, she ain't gonna serve that long, you know what I'm
Nice
saying?
walker with tennis balls.
Yeah, apparently she had like some a hip surgery or something
Really?
going on. Yeah, like probably her like fifth one.
It's too bad she survived. I mean that shit, bro. I'm mean that shit 100%, bro.
Yeah. Well,
I mean that shit to my soul, just so we're clear.
I get it,
I hate these people.
dude. I get it. I mean, and like even with all of that, and she wasn't the only one. There was a bunch of people that tried to like go on that bandwagon again. They do it every single year. No big deal. But even despite all of that, the election did get certified. Trump is officially.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. I
was
watched it
great.
for a little
Did
bit.
you see the clip?
Yeah.
Of Kamala having to say it?
Having to say it.
God, it was great.
I mean,
Delivered to the President of the Senate is as follows. The whole number of the electors appointed to vote for President of the United States is 538. Within that whole number, the majority is 270. The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris.
man.
Kamala D. Harris of the state of California has received 226 votes.
Good job. You lost so good. Like,
The whole number of electors appointed to vote for Vice President of the United States is 538. Within that whole number, a majority is 270.
it was a long, I mean, listen, she made history. All right.
First black woman to ever certify her own fucking loss in the election, huh? First black Indian fucking Klingon.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. She lost.
What?
Huh?
Was that?
What?
What was that noise you just did?
Which one?
That one.
What?
Digga, 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 digga. Digga, 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 digga. I'm not saying what you think I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
I'm
I
saying
get it.
that song, that Pujami. What's that
it called?
What's that song, Syed? Zisha.
Song's called Mundiya Tu Bach Ke Rahi.
But who sings it? Pujami.
Punjabi MC.
Pujami. How's it go? Do it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, bro, that's like their crunk music, bro.
Bro, that shit fucking pops, dude.
Yeah. Listen, you start playing that, you better watch out.
Bro, remember we were up in Vale? I started putting that shit on my reels. You saw it? Zishan, you saw it? You messaged me. You're like, bro, this is fucking awesome.
But the first guy that replied to it was
Dude, bro, the fucking... So we were sitting there talking. We'd obviously been having some beverages. And, dude, I put it on there. The first fucking guy that like laughed, his name was like
Vashid.
Bashid, Bob's and Bajeen. Like, bro.
He's like, I fucking love this song.
Bro, all the Indian dudes that follow fucking loved it.
Yeah, they loved it.
They were loving it.
Dude, that shit gets you crunk,
Bro,
bro.
that's a fucking good ass song.
It's a good beat.
That's that song that fucking Jay-Z does with them, right? Doesn't Jay-Z do a mix up with that? I think he does.
That's another song. That's
Oh, it
another-
is?
Yeah, that's a different song.
They all sound the same to me. Oh, bro.
Oh, shit.
We're making racism great again.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is, man. But shit's been good. You know, all of that went smoothly. Didn't Syed put the fucking, he put the dancing dudes on there or something?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, fuck, man. Man, it's
They were
awesome.
going to that 7-Eleven on the moon.
Oh, man. But it's been good, man. You know, everything went without a hitch. It was smooth. Now, we still got, 12 days?
Yeah.
Something like that before.
War, virus, fucking drones, that anti-gravity drones,
It's coming. You know, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
bird flu,
Yeah.
masks, the apocalypse.
We got a little bit of that a little bit later, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely something's coming. You know, but the certification went without hitch. You know, mostly because of the ice storm I think that came through. Because I mean, DC got
Bro,
hit
that
pretty
is a fucking Star Trek pin
Is
that
it?
she's wearing.
No, it's American flag.
Nah, that's a Star Trek pin. Pull up the Star Trek pin.
It does look similar. It looks like the Space Force symbol almost. Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah, see?
yeah. I see. I could see it.
Fucking Klingon.
But in other stuff that's going on,
She's one
obviously
of them lizard people.
they're real.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Who fucking knows? That's the point.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But other stuff going on though. You got Donald Trump. He's been making some moves in the background.
Donald Trump's talking some crazy shit.
Some crazy stuff.
He said Canada's going to be part of our. Today he said Greenland.
Mhm.
Today he said Greenland's going to join our country.
Yep, he's taking back the Panama Canal.
Listen, how about this, D? How about we fucking fix America? Let's fix that before we start fucking
Invading the country. I would say this though, it would be fucking pretty sweet.
I don't think we would need to invade. I think they would join, but the point is like who fucking I don't want them.
No.
I want our country to be great.
Isn't Greenland the one that like is all snow and then
Yes.
Iceland is actually
Greenland
green?
is ice and Iceland is
green.
nice.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean like who the fuck wants to go to Greenland? Like is there anything I don't even know what's there.
subterranean alien Klingon bases.
So maybe that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Some military
I
shit.
bet you can find that on the internet.
Yeah. But you also see outside of those
The
changes,
internet's fucking wild, dude.
It is wild.
Like I've had for the last 3 weeks, really like the last 5 weeks, because right after the election, I kind of got disconnected. I was like, fuck, all right, I'm tired. I don't want to do this for a little bit. So I stopped paying attention. And then I really stopped paying attention the last 3 weeks. And I go back on the internet. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
America invades Greenland. It's like, what
Yeah,
the fuck
dude.
happened? No, well, he's also about to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico. Did you see
The Gulf
that?
of America.
It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, what? Okay, all right, yeah, Gulf of America, which has a beautiful name. Let's check this out.
We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate.
Like, all right.
Bro, real talk. Can we fucking fix some of the problems we have here? Let's stick to deportation. Let's stick to getting these fucking criminals out of our country. Let's stick to hanging tyrants. Let's stick to removing taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fix all that shit, and then we can fucking, we can talk about making Canada a part of the United States.
Did you see their fucking like one of the politicians though? She makes this like response. It's supposed to be like this drop the mic response, bro. Have you seen it?
Who, in Canada?
In Canada?
No.
Oh, bro, hold on. This is Elizabeth May is her name. This was her response to Canada becoming the 51st state of the United States.
So no, sorry. And I really also take offense, sorry, Mr. Trump, took offense to your idea that Pierre Poilievre wasn't good enough to lead the Conservatives. Wayne Gretzky, I mean, he's great. He is the great one. He skates to where the puck is going. It's not going to MAGA. The puck is on a Canadian ice rink. And by the way, Mr. Trump, please, before making public pronouncements that Wayne Gretzky should run for prime minister, give yourself or get yourself a briefing on the nature of parliamentary democracy, a Westminster parliamentary system, and a constitutional monarchy where no one runs for prime minister. We have elections for members of parliament. We don't get to pick and choose among our billionaire friends for who gets a seat at the cabinet table. If they're not an elected member of parliament, well, Canadian system is different from that of the United States of America. I suggest that Mr. Trump find one of his grandchildren's school books and look at the year 1776, which may explain a few things to him about why our systems of government are different. I don't want to belittle Mr. Trump, but on the other hand, hey, Donald, have we got a deal for you? You think we want to be the 51st state? Nah, but maybe California would like to be the 11th province. How about it? California, Oregon, Washington, you've got geography in common with us. And not only that, we've already got a carbon trading system between California and Quebec. We've got some strong alliances on our west coast from British Columbia. There's been a lot of academic papers on the idea of Cascadia. So California, Governor Newsom, and Washington State, Jay Inslee, and newly elected Governor of Oregon, Tina Kotek. How about it? Want to put a referendum to your citizens? Because this is what you deal. Have we got a deal for you? This is what you get. Free health care. Universal free health care. No more one-year-olds who suddenly fall off the Medicaid list and their parents are in the news because they're trying to do a GoFundMe so they can get their daughter to a doctor.
How about you just take the
All I heard that whole time was, we got a deal for you. Fuck, you can have California, motherfuckers.
That's it. All right, that's
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, we'll pay you.
Yeah.
I'll give you 1.5 to
We'll
that.
ship all the fucking immigrants to California and they can join Canada.
Bro, listen, I'll be honest. I don't think is there really much in Canada?
Let me be honest. How do these stupid motherfuckers get their way into the government? How does this happen? We're supposed to have the best and brightest people lead our countries, not the dumbest and fattest and most fucking annoying people with their fucking purple glasses. Like, holy shit, man.
It's every country, bro.
It is.
It's every
Yeah,
country.
you know why? Because everybody else who's got brains and everybody else who has ability and skill and talent, they're out in the country trying to make fucking money. They're trying to be rich.
Yeah.
They're trying to build shit. Because you know what? You could say whatever you want, but life's a lot better on the back of a yacht. And everybody's trying to get there.
Everybody want to get
Holy
there.
shit, man.
And it leaves these people to
All
fucking
you do is
run the
talk about
country.
money. Yeah, man.
That's sad.
Because it's great.
It's crazy.
And if you go to Canada, they take more of your money, and then you got to deal with bullshit. You can't have no guns. Can't have any fun.
But here's some maple syrup.
Yeah. People are nice.
Are they nice?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never been to Canada. I
Bro,
don't
they're
know.
so polite.
Are they nice?
Listen, man, that's Canada's problem is they're too nice.
Too nice, yeah.
They're too nice, and they let these morons walk all over them. Canada's a great country, dude. It's beautiful. The people are amazing. Everything's amazing, but they're so passive that they allow these tyrants to come in and step all over them. I have nothing against the Canadian people. I love the Canadian people.
Yeah.
I think Canada is one of the most, and it is. It's not even, I think, it's one of the most beautiful countries on the planet, okay, with some of the best people on the planet. And they all have, you know how we were in Colorado, everybody's kind of like,
Staring at me?
yeah, besides that. They really did.
They did, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
But like, bro, you know
scared.
how like everybody that's American in Colorado is like, you know, go with the flow. They're kind of like, that's how the Canadian people are. They're kind of like, it's all right, dude. We're having a good day. Today's great. You know, they're living in the moment. They're good people, but they get walked over by these communist like Trudeau and this lady and all this shit. And you know what, dude? Real talk. I hope Trump does go in there and make him part of our country because those people deserve better.
Well, not only that, I mean, his point, though, on the whole thing is that we spend a shit ton of money protecting Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're not talking like a couple of million, a couple of billion, like hundreds of billions. And there's a lot of money that goes to that partnership, and we get nothing out of it. Might as well just take it over. That's my thing. I feel like, especially when it comes to wars and shit, bro, we do any war, we need to take over that country. Like, actually conquer it, make that a territory, and like keep it moving. Instead of
Well, the fact that I mean, look, I can't believe we're even talking about this, but like real talk, the fact that they're such a close ally to China, it makes sense to that because they are super aligned with Xi Jinping. And if you go to Vancouver, bro, it's like a lot of Chinese nationals that live there. And like, bro, I don't have a problem with Chinese people. I have a problem with the Chinese government.
Yeah.
Right? Most of the Chinese people that live here are not fans of the Chinese government. That's why they're here.
Awesome. Yeah.
But but they're so aligned that it does create a strategic soft point for our quote unquote enemies to have access to our country, and that's
They're
not
right
okay.
there. They're right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
So I mean, there's an argument to be made for that, and you know, if I was going to put my best and brightest on TV to speak to Donald Trump about why that's not a good idea, I would certainly have chosen somebody other than this fucking whale.
Oh shit, guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, let's
Why
go.
do they always got fucking colored glasses? Why is it always pink or red or blue or purple or some fucking stupid ass colored glasses? Why is that?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen a conservative person wear fucking those
Like
colors?
crazy colors?
Yes. No, they just get some fucking simple glasses that look nice.
Yeah. Just
They don't
nice
got to
and-
draw extra attention to their fucking ugly face.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Dude.
exactly what it is.
Listen,
Look here, not here.
Listen, in 2025, it's going to be full savage.
Okay.
Okay, full savage, unrelenting, real AF, and then we're gonna have MFCEO project. You know, to teach you motherfuckers how to win. We're gonna make winning great again, and we're gonna make truth great again, and we're gonna make the truth savage as f- and we're gonna make winning savage as f- period. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, guys,
People keep asking, they're like, "Are you gonna continue real AF?" Yeah, it's awesome. We have a great time. But I also have recognized that the young people, the young men especially, you need to learn how to actually win. There's so much bad advice on the internet. You have to learn how to win from somebody who's won and who's won over and over and over and over again. And I'm going to dedicate a large amount of my life to that. Because we got 4 years right now to turn the culture around for real.
Wow.
and we need to turn it around. And this fucking attitude of, you know, oh, winning is bad or winning is selfish or, you know, remember where you came from or this or that or that. We're going to squash that shit and step on its fucking nuts. And we're going to get back to being big motherfucking American ballers that kick ass, take names, and have a good time doing it. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to teach you how to do it.
Hell yeah, guys, stay on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
This first comment, let's check these comments out, guys. This first comment comes from at JoJo B3863 says, it's the 6th Andy. We need you back, my nigga. We back.
we be back.
Oh man, yeah. Well, we were supposed to record yesterday.
We had a fucking ice storm.
I mean, we kind of.
I was here. You were here.
I was here.
We got a bunch of people that said they couldn't be here. I don't know who they are, but they said it was bad though. Real talk.
No,
it was
roads
bad.
are bad.
I got out on the road because like after you guys told me that like you couldn't get out, I had to see for myself.
Right,
bro. It was bad.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, the roads were bad.
It was pretty bad. This was like the first time.
There was no way you're getting out in like a regular car yesterday.
No.
Yeah.
No. Even with the 4-wheel drive, like it, bro, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was difficult.
Bro, I was driving the Hummer, bro, and I was all over the place. But I like that.
I had some fun. But no, dude, I mean I think it was like the first time in my lifetime MoDOT kind of dropped the ball.
I don't think they dropped the ball, dude. I think we got a combination of ice base layer, then snow on top, which makes it hard to plow out.
Yeah.
You know? It was it's the road still ain't great.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for not dying.
This next comment comes from at Hi Felicia. She says, I have been a listener of the pod for over a year, and then this the first time that I watched because I finally wanted put a face to the voices. Nothing is a match.
What? What's that mean?
I don't know.
I think it means we're much better looking than what she imagined.
The match of her dreams.
Yeah. She's going to be watching from now on.
Yeah, right. That's right. Hi, Felicia.
Hi. It's ma'am.
Yeah. All right.
Hey.
Yeah. It is a different experience.
It is.
It is.
We are much better looking. We are. I mean, if I was listening to us, I'd be like, these are two redneck, toothless fucks. But we got all our teeth.
I got my teeth. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. Appreciate you, Felicia.
Yeah,
thanks
I don't know what that means, but thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This last one, interesting comment. This comes from at Nick Reed J9C. He says, "What's scarier, grass-stained New Balances or black Air Force Ones?"
Oh, fuck.
Black Air Force Ones all day long.
They're scarier?
Bro, listen. Hey, I'm gonna get you hipped on. You see a motherfucker with some black Air Force Ones, go the other way. Go the other way. Mm-hmm.
No.
I'll take
grass-stained New Balances.
No, I'll take the New Balances all day long.
That's because you're young. Grass-stained New Balances are for older men that don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They
you
will
think black Air Force Ones do? Oh, no.
Black Air Force One is for drunk ass fucking cousins.
No, Andy, no.
Who's it for?
Them niggas.
What?
Them niggas.
You. All right.
I'm always here to say they come.
All right, you say that shit, but the grass stained New Balances, they'll fucking kill you, dude. They don't care.
The black Air Force One's gonna steal your New Balances. I'm telling you. Hey, it's gonna be bad.
Bro, that fucking motherfucker in the grass stained New Balances will kill you and then put you on the barbecue, bro. Like fucking the dudes in Haiti.
Black Air Force One's gonna steal your barbecue pit.
How you gonna grill with no barbecue pit?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bro, listen. That's a dangerous mix right there. I'm sure they could probably unite the world though.
What are you laughing at?
What just
What'd he say?
They got a different grill, bro. They got grills in the mouth. Like it's different, bro.
I'm putting my money on our team.
Yeah?
Yeah. The grass stained New Balances. Those motherfuckers bury bodies. You just don't know about it.
They got big hands. Why they always got big hands?
Because they shovel so much, their hands grow. Bro, I'm telling you right now, you do not f- people who got grass stains on their New Balances. They wear them in public. They do not care. They do not care. The black Air Force Ones is for like wannabes, bro.
Oh, bro, listen.
That's for like little kids that think they're hard. You know how much hard shit you got to do to get to a point where you can wear grass stained New Balances?
I'm sure a lot.
Listen, there's a hierarchy that you have to go through, and it takes like 25 years to graduate to that.
25 grass seasons?
Yeah, at least. At least, bro. Those started out in black Air Force Ones and graduated.
Oh, okay.
That's how it worked.
Okay. All right. Listen. Okay.
You guys let us know what you think, man.
I'm telling
Who's
you right
winning?
now.
Team grass stain or team poser black Air Force Ones?
Your ass is grass.
That's right.
That
Your
came
ass
from
is grass.
New Balances. All
That's
right.
right.
Well, guys, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you guys for being real ass fans. Keep liking, keep commenting. Make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that bell notification on the YouTube to stay up to date with the latest episodes from Real AF. With that being said, let's get back into our cruise with headline number 2. Headline number 2. A little bit more on Canada. This was interesting. A little transition here. Do you see Trudeau? He resigned.
I did see that.
Yeah, yeah, he's out. You can't fire me. I quit. That's basically what he did. Because they were right there. Interesting. It was interesting how it went, though. Because they've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now, that he was going to be stepping down. But yeah, Justin Trudeau announced Monday that he is resigning after nearly a decade in office, following mounting calls for him to step down and quote internal battles within his own left party. The 53-year-old, who has been in power since 2015, said he plans to stay on his post until his ruling Liberal Party chooses a replacement. He says, quote, "I'm a fighter, and I am not someone who backs away from a fight, particularly when a fight is as important as this." And with that, I resign.
No shit.
But yeah, this was interesting. It came out of left field. It'll be interesting to see what Canada does, if there's going to be any, crazy things that they decide to do, up until his actual departure date. And maybe if he's taking a plan out of Biden's playbook, we probably would see some stuff like that, because Biden's been doing some weird shit. President Biden, he bestows final Presidential Medal of Freedom. Did you see this?
Yeah.
It was definitely an interesting list. President Joe Biden on Saturday bestowed the Presidential Medal of Freedom on 19 recipients, his last opportunity to give out the nation's highest civilian honor ahead of his upcoming exit from the White House. Quote, "You're leaving an incredible mark on our country with insight and influence that can be felt around the globe," Biden said at the White House ceremony. Now, here's a full list of all of the people that he gave medals of freedom to. Jose Andres, Bono. Is that the guy from U2?
Yeah.
Bono. Then I saw something. He just like saved a dude on the bridge or some shit like that. I don't know. A couple of people. Hillary Rodham Clinton. That's a big name on there. Michael J. Fox. Robert F. Kennedy. You got Bill Nye the Science Guy. George Romney. Rubenstein. You got some George Soros. Look at that. I mean,
listen, dude. Can I be real?
Yeah.
I thought, all right, that'd be cool to win the Medal of Freedom for the service that you do to the country, right? Like as a civilian. But the fact that Hillary Clinton got one and the fact that George Soros got one, I would never, ever, ever let that shit touch my body as long as I fucking live.
Yeah, because it's stained now.
It is.
Yeah,
it's fucking completely corrupted. And it makes me wonder if they are legitimately trying to ruin. Remember when they let Lizzo play the fucking crystal flute?
Yeah.
Remember?
Fucking Thomas Jefferson's flute. Yeah.
Right. It's just like they're trying to take away the meaning still of every single important symbolic gesture or award or recognition that we have as Americans. And the fact that fucking George Soros got a Medal of Freedom after the destruction that he's created in this country, after the immigration mess that he's created in this country, after the crime mess that he's created in this country, fuck that. Okay, that's how I feel.
Oh,
about
Hillary Clinton, Benghazi. I mean,
Yeah.
like, bro, the list goes
Yeah,
on and
yeah.
on, man.
These people, in my opinion, are literal fucking traitors and tyrants. And the fact that I mean, I don't know, like I wouldn't even, if I was on that list with them, I wouldn't even show the up.
No.
In fact, I think
George didn't. George Soros wasn't there. He had somebody else receive it in his place.
Yeah.
But it does feel like that, though. It feels like, and I think also, too, this will be the play because obviously I think with Trump coming in, there's been speculations and talks about what he's going to do as far as the accountability part on, some
who should get freedom medals? People who fought and stood up during COVID and risked everything they had and fucking lost the shit that they had for standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Those people should be getting freedom medals. That shouldn't be celebrities or movie stars or fucking, no offense to Messi because I love Messi, but like, what the fuck did you do for America, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how about these people who fucking lost their careers and lost their families and lost their jobs because they weren't willing to bend to tyrants?
Mm-hmm.
How about those people winning medals of freedom?
Well,
How about people that fucking like did things for America, not just fucking like this celebrity
not destroyed
shit.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, we start there. Well, I think part of that too is like, if there were to be some indictments that come down of treason and sedition, but she received the Medal of Freedom. It was, like maybe it's just a way to protect her. I don't know. Did you see the video clip of her getting it?
Yeah.
Here,
Her fucking huge ass stupid head.
yeah, watch this.
Yeah. That's accurate. That's accurate, bro.
Bro, AI is getting wild. AI is getting fucking wild. I don't know.
That's fucking accurate.
It is. But I mean, so whether it be the Medal of Freedom, as his last ditch things he's doing while he's in office.
She's going to go to hell, dude.
Oh, for sure.
She's going to burn in fucking hell.
For sure. She'll probably like it, to be honest.
Where she came from.
But the other things that he's also doing too that definitely have some big implications. I don't know if you saw this, but he's blocking all the new offshore drilling along most of the U.S. coastline.
What, for 2 weeks?
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, it's just dumb stuff.
It's petty shit.
Petty shit, man.
Yeah.
But to the tune of 625 million acres of coastline from future oil and gas drilling. And then he also blocked this big deal between U.S. Steel and Nippon. They're having to sue the Biden administration over this. It's just like he's doing all of these crazy things.
Didn't fucking Trump say that he was going to do the same thing, though?
Well, block that sale?
Yeah.
But for tariff reasons, but he's doing it for a little bit different of a reason. But this was Trump's response to all of this. So check this out.
Done. I see it just came over that Biden has banned all oil and gas drilling across 625 million acres of U.S. coastal territory. It's ridiculous. I'll unban it immediately. I will unban it. I have the right to unban it immediately. What's he doing? Why is he doing it? We have something that nobody else has. I mean, nobody has to the extent we have it, and it'll be more by the time we finish because I'll be able to expand. We're going to expand our country, and it'll be more. We have oil and gas, and whether you manufacture widgets or gadgets or whatever you happen to be doing, some countries have to work very hard to do that. We do too, and we will. But we have oil and gas at a level that nobody else has, and we're going to take advantage of it. And when I see somebody saying he's going to ban 625 million acres, he doesn't know what that is. He doesn't even know what 625 million acres would look like. And we can't let that happen to our country. It's really our greatest economic asset. And we're not going to let that happen to our country.
Yeah, drill, baby, drill. He's always talking shit.
I know, I love it.
It's just like always.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how serious the
What's
conversation
fucking cool is that now people are with it. When he was talking this crazy shit,
mean tweets.
yeah, people are like, oh God, he's fucking so unpresidential. Now they're like, America!
Yeah, right.
It's like, because dude, we all saw it slipping away.
Yeah.
And so like, in a weird way, and I don't like this because it really did hurt so many people. so many, middle-class families. So, I mean, look, fuck, dude, everybody felt the economic impact, no matter what level you were at. If you owned a business, you felt it in your sales. If you were a middle-class family, you saw it in your fucking paycheck. Everybody's been hurt by this administration, and everybody's ready to get back to fucking winning at a high level, on a personal level.
Yeah.
One of the greatest things that this is that I think this has caused is it's brought to the surface the ambition and drive and hunger of the American citizen, especially the young American citizen, where they're like, fuck yeah, I want to become wealthy, because they don't want to deal with this shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think we are on the cusp of one of the greatest resurgences of American culture in terms of what America has always been supposed to be, right? Yeah. The pursuit of the American dream, the pursuit of wealth, the pursuit of freedom, the pursuit of happiness. These things are coming to the surface again on an individual level, which is very exciting. Yeah. It gets me excited. Okay, because when I started podcasting in 2015, I saw this happening. That's why I started podcasting. I saw the ambition sort of falling off. And that scared me because I understand how important it is to build wealth, to become financially successful. I understand the degree at which it affects not only your life, but also the lives of the people around you, and how important it is. Because, like, dude, just through my journey, I've seen so many people, I mean, dude, thousands and thousands and thousands of people be inspired and then go create their own journey. And if we want this country to be great, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take individuals deciding that I am going to be representative of the American dream to every single person around me. I'm going to be the dream. I'm going to be the one that people say, there he is, dude. That's him. That's the guy that started with not very much and built all of these things. And because he did it, I can do it too. And when people decide to do that, bro, the culture rises. And I see that happening. Yeah. I see at least the hunger and the hope and the drive coming back. And dude, that excites me, man.
Well, dude, what it was is I think it put us it put a lot of people on the personal note you're talking about. It put a lot of people in a position to realize that, like, you can't save your way through a bad economic situation. You got to make more fucking money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, like, bro, it lit some fires for sure, bro.
Yeah. And it's great. Yeah. Like, dude, we have all these Gen Z men, especially, and no shade to the women, but we have a lot of Gen Z men who are like, I'm going to fucking be rich. Yeah. I'm going to be wealthy. I'm going to dedicate my 20s to building. That shit is awesome, dude.
Love it or hate it, I'm going to get it done.
Yes. Yeah. And that is what's going to turn the country around, because as these young men become into their 30s and they become millionaires and multimillionaires, all their family, all their friends, all their old network, they see it, dude. And maybe they don't become millionaires. Maybe they don't become multimillionaires, but maybe they just get their shit together a little bit more. Maybe they hold themselves to a little bit higher standard. And all of those little things create the American culture, right? Mm-hmm. So that's exciting to me, bro, because I love that aspect of this country. I love the fact that somebody like me and millions of other people can think of something in their brain and actually go make it into reality. And like, that doesn't exist everywhere in the world, bro. That's why so many people want to come here. And if we had gone another 4 years with what they want, that would go away. And so it's exciting to me because I realize, we have this 4-year window to really fucking, and dude, I can tell you for the next 4 years, dude, I'm going to pour my entire being into helping these young people fucking figure out how to fucking win.
Yeah.
I can't wait, dude, because that's really what I like to talk about.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be fucking awesome. But I mean, like I said, we still got, roughly a little bit under 2 weeks to go before he's fully inaugurated in. And so, he's still doing some other weird shit. I don't know if you saw this. This got released. Biden administration secretly releases 11 Al-Qaeda-linked prisoners, including 2 former bodyguards for Osama bin Laden from Guantanamo Bay. So, I mean, he's just still, like, doing this, like, unhinged shit that just makes zero fucking sense, man.
Because he's getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
He's been paid to do it.
He has to. Yeah, he has to fulfill that promise. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. But in light of all of this, there's still some big things that are happening that I think are beneficial, potentially. One of those big developments that also just came out, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook's getting some talk. Meta. Mark Zuckerberg promises less censorship on Facebook as he scraps biased third-party fact checkers. You see this?
I mean, yeah, I got it sent to me a bunch of times today, but let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Mark Zuckerberg has announced major changes to Meta's content moderation policies and practices on Facebook and Instagram, citing a desire to embrace free speech and avoid censorship. Zuckerberg's changes begin with scrapping Facebook's third-party fact-check system, which is notorious for its leftist bias. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, is undergoing a major overhaul of its content moderation practices. CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced on Tuesday that the company will end its fact-checking program, plagued by severe leftist bias, and replace it with a community-driven system similar to X's community notes. The changes come as a response to what Zuckerberg perceives as a, quote, cultural tipping point towards prioritizing speech influenced by the recent elections. So he released a video. It was like a 5-minute long video where he talked about all of this. He also, I don't know if you saw this too, he put Dana White on the board of Meta. Mm-hmm. And so I'm sure that had something to do with it as well.
Well, I don't think Dana would have accepted a position on the board unless he was going to agree to do
unless this came first. Yeah.
I feel very, I don't want to speak for Dana, but I feel very confident.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but here's my thing, man. Like, and this is something I battle with. I don't know if you see it the same, but we talked about this years ago with the America First train that would be coming through, and the people that didn't want to hop on it, but then they want to try to hop on it once it's cool and popular. With free speech, this is something we've been talking about on the show for fucking 4 years now. Is this Zuckerberg just trying to jump on the fucking bandwagon? Or does it even matter? Because, if it is becoming free speech and all this stuff goes in, does it even matter if it's viewed like that? I don't know. I just battle with that, man, because it's just like, where were you 4 years ago, bro?
Well, I mean, he was trying to push an agenda.
Yeah.
And I think he's realized that people have rejected the agenda. And I think that he understands that needs to make changes or people are going to reject his platforms.
Yeah.
And I think Mark Zuckerberg is a very, 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 very smart dude. He understands the dynamic of social construction in terms of dialogue, probably as good as anybody. It's his business. It's been his business for 20 plus years. I mean, you can't discount these things. He's not a dumbass. Like people think, oh, Zuckerberg's a dumbass. Oh, really? That's why he's like one of the richest dudes in the world. The guy's smart as fuck. So to me, it's a wait and see.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. I don't know. He seems to be going through some sort of transformation personally. He's taken up jujitsu. He's becoming more of a relatable figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's getting into watches, even though he could buy every watch company. You know what I mean? Like, right. I like the direction he's going, but is it real? And we're going to have to wait and see, because the amount of censorship that even just people like us have had is insane.
Well, bro,
one of the reasons I stopped posting, fuck yeah, bro.
That's my thing. We're this is great, Zuck. That's cool. However, we still got to talk about the accountability.
Yeah, during COVID, too, bro, when people were getting banned from fucking Meta for saying that hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin were effective solutions, which they ended up being, and people died because of that. Is that third-party fact-checking that did that, or is that Meta that did that?
Right.
These are things, and dude, I mean, are we going to shadow ban? Are we going to traffic throttle it all? Because I could tell you this, my accounts are still fucking fucked up. You know what I mean? That's why I went to stop posting and went on Andygram, because I was getting traffic throttle for cursing. What the fuck, dude? Let's let it rip. Let it rip. Yeah. Let it be what it is. Open up the traffic and the best will win. And we'll have a fair, open dialogue as a community. Everybody. I mean, look, man, when Dorsey owned Twitter and, you know, Meta was doing this shit, you know, for the last 10 plus years, Google, Meta, Twitter, all these companies have basically worked together to craft a narrative. Okay.
The narrative.
It is the narrative.
Yeah.
They have become the controllers of the perception of reality. And they've hid behind Section 230. They've said, well, we can do whatever we want because it's a private platform. Well, that's a problem because most of the discussion happens here. So at what point do we go from this being private companies to them controlling free speech and manipulating the perception? And because of the Twitter files and the information that's come out about all these social services, these social media services, we figured out that they were in fact controlling the narrative. They were boosting up viewpoints that they wanted, and they were using bot networks to promote and fake traffic to promote their narrative and then suppressing opposing voices. That is creating a false perception of reality in society and that's why when we go out in the world, it doesn't look like what it looks like online. Right? Like, and this has been going on for a long time. And the agenda that has been pushed has been a progressive far left agenda that really follows the guidelines of what communism is. And so, you know, I can appreciate it, dude. And I know enough about Dana that I don't think Dana would join the board if he didn't think that this was going to happen in a reasonable way. I know he wouldn't.
Yeah.
I fucking know he wouldn't.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, man, there's a lot of questions, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's, you know, when someone burns you over and over and over again, you know, over and over and over and over and over, and they keep coming out and saying, oh, you know, we're going to change. We're going to change. We're going to change. You know, didn't he say something earlier in the year about changing all this shit?
Yeah.
Didn't he go on Rogan and say like the FBI made me do this shit? But what's changed, bro? Because I can tell you this: the minute I post anything fucking weird on my story, my views they go to nothing. Right? So when is this going to change?
Yeah.
Is it changing today?
Well, how do you implement it, right? Because I think that's the biggest issue, right? Like, I mean, this dude's a CEO. He's running this, you know, massive conglomerate of things, right? And it's like, you know, it takes, and I don't know this. I'm assuming this is all assuming. I'm not the CEO. You are. Right. But like, I'd imagine too that like, you know, you got that many, he has a shit ton of employees that work for him, all these different like, departments and shit. So it's like,
bro, employees don't always do what you tell them to do.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, how do you fix that?
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
it's a cultural change inside Meta. Like you're going to, you know, he has thousands and thousands and thousands of progressive employees. How willing are they going to be to let things just go through?
Right.
How are you going to implement this? Like, I would like to hear a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like, oh, no, I mean, you know, see, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't know what he's talking about. We're still going to, we need this for society.
Exactly.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It has to be addressed.
And that's a real thing when you run a company with, you know, a lot of employees.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we have you know, comparatively a small amount of employees. They do a pretty good job. I couldn't imagine running a company like Nike or Google or Meta and having to control that. I think it would be a very hard thing to control once the culture is already set. So
has to be a complete rewrite, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Well, I saw this too. A friend, Linda, Wake Up with Linda. Did you see what she posted about this?
No.
She's like,
I'm sure it was good though.
She said something like it was amazing. She was like, it's amazing what happens when like, you know, you start doing jiu-jitsu and you stop sunning your balls and something like that, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I mean, I see it. He's trying, man, and
Look,
I
dude,
for effort.
Look, man, I mean, you guys, it's hard for me to be hard on Zuckerberg, okay? And people get pissed at me about this because I don't just trash him. You got to understand, dude, this motherfucker was 22 years old and like one of the richest people in the world. Okay, when I was 22 years old, I was a fucking idiot. Okay, and I'm probably still an idiot in a lot of ways, but I certainly was an idiot in most ways at 22. I thought I knew everything. I thought I was smarter than everybody, and in fact, those thoughts are what kept me from really becoming successful. But this guy came up with something so revolutionary and so impactful that he became one of the richest people in the world basically overnight, okay? At 22, 23 years old. You cannot be prepared for that. Like, there's no manual for that. There's no manual for every single person coming out of the woodwork and wanting something from you. There's no manual for every woman in the world wanting you. There's no manual for, how do you know who's lying and who's got your best interest?
Yeah,
and
the vultures.
Yeah, bro. And like times what that was like for every other, quote unquote rich person that you may know, and times that by like 1 million for him because he's one of the richest guys in the world. Okay. So I have empathy for him being a young kid who has probably been taken advantage of, who's probably been leveraged a lot, who's probably been, they've tried to blackmail him. Maybe they have blackmailed. Who fucking knows? Real talk, if they did that to him, I hope he comes out and be like, yeah, they did this to me.
Right.
Because then I'd be like, all right, now this motherfucker's telling the truth.
Right.
And I think people would forgive him for that. But, dude, who knows, man? I mean, that's just a lot. And so I feel like it could be him kind of getting in line with the wave of what's going on, or he could be making genuine realizations about like how off he was and how he was misled by certain groups of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see it both ways, man.
Yeah.
Guys,
and I just think it's wait and see.
Yeah.
And I really fucking hope that it's the second part. I hope he was taken advantage of. I hope that because like, bro, if that motherfucker does come around and becomes like, realizes what's going on, bro, it's going to change the world. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I'm rooting for him because the impact that this man can make is immense. But I think it's just wait and see.
Yeah, guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. Let us know, man. With that being said, we got one more little trip to talk about. Headline number 3. This is obviously something that I know they've been waiting for us to cover and talk about. Got to talk about it. The terrorist attacks we've had on the first of the year. Some interesting stuff there. Not a lot. There's a lot that's come out about it, but there's still some interesting stuff, man. So let's talk about it. Man responsible. I want you guys to look at this headline because I think this was probably the first piece that really pissed me off. Looking at some of the more left-leaning media outlets and how they're just writing these stories. This is from AP News. The headline reads, FBI, man responsible for New Year's truck attack visited New Orleans twice before. Now, this is Politico. Truck attack is what it was. Just a truck attack, killed 14 people.
How about terrorist responsible for New Year's terror attack visited New Orleans twice before to scope out his terrorist plot?
Exactly.
How about that?
Like, dude, it's
dude, I'm so sick of these fucking media outlets sympathizing with terrorists and criminals. Fuck you. Okay, we are done as people sympathizing with these people,
bro.
Okay, we're not. When you say man responsible when it's a terrorist, right? Or like I saw this headline the other day too. It was like baby-faced teenagers attack, and bro, it's just a group of black kids. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to identify who's doing what or what's what. How about we just get back to the truth? Okay, if it's a fucking white dude, it's a white dude. If it's a black dude, it's a black dude. If it's a terrorist from another country, it's a terrorist from another country.
If we don't know it's a dude, we don't know it's a dude. You know what I'm saying? But like you got to say
these
the truth,
deceptive, politically leading headlines are insane.
Well, bro, but then you look at how they report on January 6th.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Worst day in history.
White power.
exactly,
dude. It's always like that unless it's white people. They hide it until it's like white people, and then it's the devil.
Yeah, right.
White devils. It's like, man,
and the New Balances.
Yeah.
It's sick, man.
Bro, I'm tired of it.
It's so
As a
sick.
white dude, I'm tired of it. And I know, like, dude, all this shit does is fucking increase divisive thinking. Like when like it just does. And dude, we need to get back to what this country's actually about, where we judge each other on the content of our character. We don't give a fuck what color fucking anybody is. And if you're a bad person, you're a bad person. If you're a terrorist, you're a terrorist. If you're a criminal, you're a criminal. I don't give a fuck what color you are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
Straight to the wood chipper.
That's it.
There ain't a black people wood chipper or terrorist wood chipper or white people wood chipper. There's just a wood chipper.
Just a wood chipper.
And you go in it if you do bad shit. I mean, I think that's how America's supposed to be.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. But yeah, I mean, everybody's seen it. I know there's plenty of videos floating around.
Samsud Din Jabbar.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Southern boy.
Yeah, right. But yeah, the man responsible, you said his name's Shamsud Din Jabbar. They're releasing all this information on this guy.
Killed 14 fucking people.
14 people.
For no fucking reason. These people are down there having New Year's Eve or whatever, partying, probably on vacation. And they never go home because some fuckface who shouldn't even be in the country decides he wants to fucking hurt them. When are we going to stop this shit, bro? When are American men going to stop allowing this shit? Like, fuck these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, and to your point, like you see online, like, I mean, this was big in like 2020, right? Where like people were like, oh, I don't like this country. Well, okay. Like, why are those people in, like, to me, that should be like a telltale sign. If you say anything like, like obviously this country has some things to work on, right? We're not perfect, right? The goal is
they
to
don't.
get
They don't
there.
like that our country is not like their country.
Then
why the fuck are you here?
Or people that are even here. I mean, this guy was an American citizen. It's like, you start saying some anti-American shit and
GTFO.
Go. Like, why are we not spending taxpayer dollars to investigate those people?
Why are we not just cutting all the fucking bullshit out, paying 10% tax and giving a little bit? Like, bro, we could start a charitable fund that people would give to. All right, here's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Cut the taxes down to 10% all in. Start a charitable fund that people donate to that goes towards the deportation of people who speak poorly about being in America. We would all donate to it.
I'd donate to it.
I'd donate to it. Adopt a fucking deportee. Instead of like these commercials where like, it shows this little kid starving or plays this commercial about the dog.
50
and
cents.
Sarah McLachlan's on there crying about this fucking dog. How about this? We put a commercial out that says adopt a fucking deportee terrorist for $25 a month. Bro, every American I know would fucking give it. And we would pay for your ticket and we'd send you over there. And if you don't want to go over there, you go to the wood chipper. Fuck you.
Pick one.
Like, bro, if you don't like it here, get the fuck out.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it, but we want to, investigate, Christians at church and shit.
No, we got fucking motherfuckers sitting in jail for J6.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But this was a wild story. Yeah. So he drove his car through, which, it's still unknown how he even got his vehicle into the streets down. I've been down to New Orleans a few times. It's pretty heavily protected.
Well, he
Should
drove.
be. Huh?
He drove it.
No, but they got like barriers and shit to like, what I'm
they
saying?
removed the barriers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's just weird stuff. It's weird stuff. But drove through, and then there was like a firefight that went on where he was fatally shot, died at the scene, right there on Bourbon Street, man. And it's just wild. But another like part that I hate about all of this, man, is that like, we know everything about this guy. We know that this guy was wearing fucking meta glasses. You know what I'm saying? But we still have an assassination attempt on Donald Trump months ago, and we don't know shit about it.
We don't know anything. You mean July?
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
Nothing. We know nothing about it.
I think we're going to know something about it whenever he takes office.
Bro, I mean, I guarantee you he already knows, like Trump knows
fuck
the
yeah.
truth. He knows the truth. He knows what, what I'm saying? It just hasn't been publicly made available. But it's just interesting. Now, I know there was some talk that, this guy was like, he had like a
for the record, I still believe these people are not going to go quietly.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
There's
and
no
if they do
chance.
go quietly, there will be some major shit that happens during his presidency right away.
Right. Well, just like they did.
Right.
I mean,
Total chaos.
dude. Now I know there was some myths out there that this guy was like, he came across the border, all of that stuff. That's not true. He's an American citizen, was an American citizen, served in the army, and people try to make this stuff political and, get both sides kind of fired up. But it's just interesting, man. And ISIS, you had an ISIS flag on this truck, but they have not claimed responsibility as of yet for this. They're thinking that this guy was just an independent guy operating on his own. I don't know. Let's check in with the FBI federal officials. This is one of the news briefings that was done. Let's check this out.
Thanks to information provided by you, the public, this investigation is crossing state and international borders as our agents follow leads in Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, Tampa, Florida, and internationally. FBI Houston has recovered evidence at his home there, and the work now shifts to our specialists at the FBI laboratories. Interviews are being conducted with hundreds who have been identified as knowing key pieces of this complex, evolving case. We have also tracked that Jabbar traveled to Cairo, Egypt from June 22nd until July 3rd of 2023. A few days later, he flew to Ontario, Canada on July 10th and returned to the U.S. on July 13th on 2023. Our agents are getting answers as to where he went, who he met with, and how those trips may or may not tie into his actions here in our city in New Orleans.
I mean, we know so much about this guy. It's just baffling. Then the other shit, you saw the stuff in Vegas. That was weird. Soldier shot self in head before Cybertruck exploded outside Trump's Las Vegas hotel, officials say. That was another weird thing that also happened first of the year. And there's a lot of weird stuff going on about that. Emails being sent in from this guy. I mean, it's just weird stuff. And it's interesting just to see the response of, both on the law enforcement side. And I think now how citizen journalism is going. A lot of the research is being done on individuals. You know what I'm saying? They're just pushing this shit out now because we can't get the truth from where the truth is supposed to be coming from. But that was another weird situation. You got any thoughts on that? Like,
Listen, I'm just gonna be honest. When I think I know things, I say them. When I think I don't know things, I say I don't know.
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of my friends, have been texting me with their opinions and their thoughts and different information. And it certainly seems like it's not just some dude who's, trying to do something. It seems more like it's somebody who's trying to bring attention to some things.
Mm-hmm.
Or someone who was, framed up for it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it certainly isn't just some random dude blowing up a Cybertruck.
Yeah.
I mean, what information do we have?
Yeah, I mean, not much. And that's the thing. And you try to rely on.
I mean, I know Sean Ryan's doing a bunch on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'll be real. I haven't been able to follow it.
From what I could see, honestly, I feel like there may have been some type of manic episode that was going on with this guy. But there's been other things that again come out. It's hard to know if they're true or not true, but he's been sending emails trying to whistleblow on some stuff that's going on
to a number of different shows too, trying to get out on shows, get the word out. I don't know.
It's weird, but it's interesting though what they're trying to turn the attention to, right? This is coming from the media of what they want people to pay attention to and what they want people to focus on. Check this headline out. This is from AP News. Is your car spying on you? What it means that Tesla shared data in the Las Vegas explosion. That's what they're worried about. Or that's what they're trying to get us to worry about.
Well, I think they're also trying to make Elon look as bad as possible.
Exactly.
Elon and Vivek have got the entire internet stirred up over this fucking
the visa shit. Yeah, bro. Which is stupid. let's talk about that. Because
look, dude, I understand why people are pissed off because, for the last 8 years, we've had all these fucking illegals coming across the border and people are so tired of foreigners taking over our fucking country that they're highly, pissed off about
sensitive to that.
Yeah. I get that. But if we're being honest, India's, how many people are in India, Syed? Fucking billion?
1.5 billion, 1.3 billion.
Okay, 1.3 billion people. We have 300 million people here in this country. A stable job that pays well is sort of taken for granted in this country. You know, a lot of people are like, you know, it's a sort of a guarantee, which it isn't, can go away very fast. But in India, there's no doubts about that. In India, they understand, like, hey, man, there's 1.3 billion people here. I've got to get my shit together, or I'm not going to fucking eat. I'm going to be shitting in a hole. Okay. These people understand that. And so when you think about the pure number of people that are competing for positions here versus there, it's not just a population difference. You know, how many more engineers, how many more architects, how many more tech savvy people, coded people, people who understand technology are coming out of India because of the sheer number of those people that are they're high skill. Okay?
Qualified.
High skill.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have people over here that are not valuing those positions the same way because they come from a place of higher comfort level when they're born. All right. So
it's a big difference.
Yeah. And so when you talk about the qualified people to do some of these higher skill tech type jobs, there's going to be way more people from India. Okay. And if you want America to be great, wouldn't it make sense to selectively allow these high skill people to take the high skill positions here as long as they acted in the interest of this country and not their own? You see what I'm saying?
Makes sense to me.
So like if you owned a fucking football team and all the greatest football players came from India and you were here to win championships, wouldn't you sign some motherfuckers from India?
Ding a ding a ding a ding a ding.
You know what I'm saying?
Rolling, baby.
So I think it's a more complex discussion than people are making it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I haven't heard, because I was in the midst of taking our hiatus, and when I do that, I unplug completely. I hadn't heard what Vivek said or Elon said, you know, and what's got everybody stirred up, but I think I've got a grip on it. That's
pretty much the gist.
Yeah.
Man.
So like, I think it's a more complicated subject than people are making it. And I think we have to recognize that they're not talking about these fucking terrorists coming across the border. We're talking about high skilled people that happen to have been born in foreign countries.
And still trying to do it the legal way.
Now, I will say this.
Yeah.
All of those motherfuckers should be fucking American citizens. And if they're going to take those jobs, and they should all be beholden to our same tax code. Because what happens to a lot of these people is they come from these other countries, they don't become a citizen, they maintain a temporary visa, and then they don't pay the fucking tax that they make. And a lot of these big CEOs and these tech CEOs and even, you know, CEOs of other industries that come from other countries, they play this game where they earn all this money, but then they don't pay the tax into it. And that's fucking bullshit. Okay, if you're going to earn your money in this country, regardless of if the tax code is fair or not, which I believe it's completely unfair, it needs to go down to a 10% all-in tax on everything. But everybody should pay it. And there's a lot of these guys who are big shots in these big companies that fucking, they're making 15, 20 million bucks a year. But then because they don't become citizens, they're navigating around paying in.
These loopholes.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think anybody who fucking does that should be retroactively taxed for the money they've earned here. I think if you've earned that money in the last 20 years, then you should be retroactively taxed to do that.
Yep.
That's my personal opinion, because if you're how the fuck do we as Americans have to pay? We get the same job you get, but you come from fucking, you know, wherever you come from, and you come here and you don't pay that tax. Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
That's like, dude, as an American citizen, I take personal offense to that.
It's theft.
Like, dude, when people, because I have wealthy friends who are not citizens of this country who have bragged about that to me. And when they tell me that, it makes me angry. It makes me not think they're my friend. It makes me think they're a fucking traitor to the country that's allowing them to make the money that they made. And so you, because you come from somewhere else, you get a benefit over me, the American, which is my country.
Right.
Bro, in fact, those people should probably be taxed more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't like that. And I think there's a lot of that happening. But I also think that if we want to build the best, brightest, greatest country in the world, we can't expect all of our talent to come from one little neighborhood. You know, if you think of it like you're, like I said, a football team, right? And you're a college football team, and you want to win a national title, and you only recruit in one little neighborhood,
Your backyard,
what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You're going to get your ass beat. Okay, so we have to selectively pull from the best talent across the globe for these high skill positions. We're not talking about importing gazillions of migrants, but if we don't have people in America, and by the way, maybe we should have something that if you're an American citizen and you're a foreign citizen and you test out the same, the American citizen gets preference.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have something like that. But if we don't have the skill positions to play, running back, quarterback, wide receiver, the positions that put the fucking points on the board, we got to go get them. You know what I mean?
Well, I think there's the other side of that too is the aspect which is actually going back. I think it is changing, but going back to what we were talking about earlier, now we do have that drive of people wanting to be ambitious and wanting.
But that's
going to
take years.
That takes time to get through. You know what I'm saying? We're not there yet. We're still lazy as fuck as a country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and dude, people that come from less comfort and poor economies and poor countries are hungrier.
Yeah, bro. They just wanted more.
Yeah. And until we get people here to fucking match that and match the skill set that comes from that discomfort, it would make sense if we want the country to be the best possible quickly that we recruit from there for certain things. I mean, dude, I'm sorry. And people get mad about that, but like,
makes sense to me.
We don't have enough. And in the meantime, we need to be building American citizens into that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
It's a complex discussion, dude. It's not as easy as, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What,
Well, and if we were not in a situation where we had, 15, 20 million illegal fucking people in this country and people were not as sensitive,
it'd be a different discussion.
It'd be an easier discussion to have for sure. 100%, man. Last little thing I want to bring up here, it's interesting. We talked about this earlier in the show, or at least alluded to it. But there's something coming. There is something coming. And I got this on the radar, just something for people to pay attention to and just, keep in mind you heard it here first. There is apparently a new outbreak that is happening right now, and of all places, China. And this report came out yesterday, so 2 days ago, time of this recording. The media has been reporting that hospitals in China are overcrowded and a new type of respiratory virus is spreading. The British Daily Star and Independent wrote about this. They write that an outbreak of a new human metapneumonia virus, or HMPV, has been recorded. Taiwanese media report a high mortality rate of this variety, 43%, and plans to introduce a state of emergency in a number of provinces and of the PRC. In China, new strains have not been officially confirmed, nor has high mortality, but they have acknowledged there's a seasonal outbreak of the respiratory disease, and studies have shown positive results for the influenza virus, human metapneumovirus, and the rhinovirus. And he posted this. This is from Intel Slava. This is the clip that is circulating going around China right now. Check this out. For those of you on audio, it's just showing doctors in suits and shit, right? What does that remind you of?
It reminds you of the exact same fear-mongering propaganda that they put out during COVID.
Bro, that might be the same clip from fucking, you know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't.
Like,
the ones during COVID were showing people fall over in the streets.
In body bags and shit.
Yeah.
It's very eerily the same.
Listen, man, this is dangerous, okay? Because we just got fooled, and we all realized we got fooled. Who's to say that these people would not, and I've said this millions of times on the show, I mean, not millions, but hundreds of times on the show for sure. Who's to say that these people won't just release something real? That's the problem of allowing these people like Fauci and the NIH and the fucking WHO and all these people to do all this biolab research and all this bullshit. These motherfuckers got us by the balls because they were allowed to do this. All they have to do is develop a very, very, very real virus that kills people with a real vaccine that stops it and only make the vaccine available to themselves and release this shit on the world, and they get what the fuck they want. So this is very dangerous. All of this research is dangerous. This is where Vladimir Putin is 100% on point. All of these biolabs need to be considered crimes against humanity. They need to be closed. They need to be destroyed. All of the people who've been doing this research need to be put in fucking jail. And we need to fucking rid the world of people like this that think that they can play with nature and fuck all, like, this is not, it's very dangerous. It's very, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. It concerns me. This is one of my biggest concerns. One of my biggest concerns is that these little fucking nerds who, Bill Gates and all these people, Fauci's and the fucking Soroses and all these people who have now lost the culture war are now like, look, dude, what happens when somebody bullies somebody, right? Like, they start off with a little bit like this, right? Like, give me your milk money.
Right.
Give me your milk money. Give me one of those chicken nuggets. They start off with like that, right? And then when you fucking say no, what happens? They beat your ass and they take it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're at the point now where they've tried to convince us. They've tried to propagate us. They've tried to make us believe that this is all real. And everybody's like, nah, fuck that. This is bullshit. Okay. So what's the next step? The next step is to fucking use that attitude against those people, and the attitude of this is bullshit, the attitude of this is fake, or this is fake news, or this isn't real. So then they use that against people. They release something that is actually harmful. Nobody believes it, and it fucking kills 1 billion people or more. And we are in real danger of that. And it's weird to me that nobody talks about that. Like, maybe in the back of the rooms, maybe in the areas where we're not supposed to hear the classified conversations, maybe they are talking about it. But that's the danger that I see. The danger I see is these little twerps who think that they run the world, the Hillary Clintons, the Fauci's, the Bill Gateses, the Pelosi's, the Klaus Schwabs, the Soroses, like all of these people, they're all being quiet. Why are they being quiet? Why are they going along? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It's because they know something that we don't. And it makes me nervous that this could be what it is.
Dude, it's a very real possibility.
Yeah, dude. And unless the real leaders of the world, like the real leaders, I'm talking about the Putins and the Trumps and the real leaders. Okay, you guys say what you want about Putin. He's one of the most powerful men in the world. Till these people come together and say, we're not allowing this, and everybody that does this shit is going to be dealt with, nothing's going to change. We're at their mercy, dude. Are you at their mercy?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you are. Everybody watching, everybody listening. And that's not okay.
No, not at all, man. Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, a final segment of the show. As always, we got some thumbs up. We're dumb as fuck. I don't know why India's been the talk of the town. We gotta go to India. we gotta go.
Let's hear it, Zishan. Come on, one more time. One more time.
No, come again.
Gotta go back to India. Dude, they do some interesting stuff over there.
Yeah.
And they're setting some Guinness World Records.
Oh, man.
Let's check it out, guys. Our thumbs up or dumb as fuck headline reads, stuntman stops electric fans with his tongue to earn world record. This is big news out of India.
They got electric?
That's fucked up.
You know what? This whole show's fucked up. I'm fucked up. You're fucked up. Zishan's fucked up. All you are fucked up.
Oh,
and everybody listening and watching is fucked up. So welcome to the club.
Yeah, hey, listen. Hey.
We're the show for people with actual senses of humor who aren't afraid to laugh at things. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, he said they don't have electric.
Oh my God. Oh my God, let's cancel him. I can't believe you fucking said that. What an asshole.
Yeah, man.
I'm so much more refined. All right.
But
So dude decides to stop electric fans with his tongue.
With his
to
tongue.
earn world record. That's an interesting world record.
It is interesting. Yeah. He's an Indian stuntman.
All right.
He earned a Guinness World Record by stopping 57 electric fans in 1 minute using his tongue. Kranthi Kumar Panakara, a.k.a. Drill Man. Do you know him?
Drill Man? Yeah.
The Drill Man took on the challenge on the set of Italian TV series Lo Show Day, recorded in Milan. Panakira used his tongue to stop 57 fans in the allotted time, enough to earn the title. The Daredevil's other Guinness World Records titles includes the most nails inserted into the nose with a hammer in 1 minute, which was 22, and the heaviest vehicle pull by a swallowed sword that was 4,200 pounds.
Damn.
Here is Drill Man stopping fans with his tongue.
Go!
Oh, bro, come on. He's sticking his whole face in there.
That one wasn't even moving.
Bro, he's using his nose, his face.
Seconds. Può girare, esatto, può continuare tornando indietro.
Is his tongue bleeding?
Ten seconds left. 5, 3, 2.
Is his tongue bleeding?
Yeah, his mouth's bleeding, his face is bleeding.
You know why he wanted to stop the fans, right?
Why?
I can't say. I can't say. I'm sorry. I can't say. I ain't gonna go there.
Why?
Oh.
I didn't get it.
Me
you get
either. I'm welcoming it. It's fine. It's too fearful. Say it. Come on, say it.
Andy, what you got on this?
I don't know why you want to stop the fans. What is it? Is it that bad?
It's pretty bad. It's all right. I'll leave you guys up to speculate.
Whatever, man. I say this is thumbs down.
I call bullshit. He was putting too much face in it.
Yeah, it's way too much face.
He has a hell of a beard, though.
The guy's got a good look.
He's got a look.
He's got a beard, long hair. I think about growing my hair out like that.
Yeah?
That shit would be like silvery brown. No, bro. It would look like the villain in the what's that movie called? Fuck.
Brokeback Mountain?
Val Kilmer's no.
Oh.
Brokeback. You gonna be in there with me? No, man. That movie, The Saint.
Saint.
Pull up The Saint.
I don't think I've seen The Saint.
Yeah, the bad guy in The Saint.
Bad guy in The Saint movie.
Yeah, we put it up there. That's what my hair would look like.
The Saint.
We got to put it in the show,
Bad
bro.
Guy.
The one with Val Kilmer.
1997.
His name is Trediak.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my hair would look like.
I could see it.
It's a good look, dude.
This guy?
No, the old man, not the young man. That's his son.
This guy? That dude looks like the that guy there?
Yeah, that guy. That's what my shit would
Oh
look
yeah,
like.
you would look. Yeah, I could see it.
That's a good look,
It
dude.
looks like the Dos Equis guy.
Bro, sort of, yeah. Like, dude, when I had my beard out in Colorado, that's what it was looking
That's
like.
kind of what it was looking like.
I cut a bunch off. Like, I let it go. It was fucking pimping. If I let my hair grow, that's what it looked like. It's a good look.
I could see it.
I just don't think I could fucking do it.
You'd have to do the
No, I just don't. I can't go through the awkward phase, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll raise money for it. That'll give me some motivation.
There you go.
Yeah.
What would you raise money for?
Electricity in India.
Slurpees for all. Oh, fuck, dude. All right, I'm raising money for electricity in India. How much? We're starting to go fund me.
Yeah, right. 1.5 billion people living in the dark.
Pooping in the streets, man. Yeah, man. Guys.
Oh, man. So what was the joke?
We ain't gonna go there.
All right.
We'll leave it up for people to speculate in the comments. Why did he want to stop the fans?
Is it because he didn't want to waft the poo smell? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
It wasn't that bad.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, man. I mean, I'd want to stop the fans too. Listen, we know there's some civilized...
No.
Bro, if they stop the fans, how their magic carpet's going to work?
Man, you guys are going to have such a hard time with all the customer support in the following days.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Thank you for calling. This is Jonathan. I know it's embarrassing. All right, man. Yeah, guys, we appreciate you. Andy, that's all I got, man.
We're going to hell.
We'll be there with Hillary.
Yeah, we'll see you guys there. See you next time. Tell him. Tell him.
Thank you. Come again.
All right, that's it. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.